I started my trading journey in 2017, and StrategyQuant, in my opinion, is great prepared to be automated about the discussion with AI. The portfolio is the key. Every strategy before going to the market should be tested in different market regimes.
Why you decided to invest such a lot of time into AlgoCloud and into trading with AlgoCloud?
Stability of the platform. I can now don't look at AlgoCloud for a few days or weeks, and I have no problem.
So, hello everyone, welcome to the next podcast, where it's my pleasure to introduce to you Michal, who is a very experienced trader, a long time experience, and actually he is the first AlgoCloud user who started to use AlgoCloud with his real money. He also helped us a lot of from the beginning to take the product to the next level, to simply resolve all bugs. He's very precise, and it was my desire to bring Michal and give you the experience to hear him, as he is very inspiring. His precise access to the markets, his view on markets, it's something I think which is great to know and see and be inspired and be a better trader. So hello Michal again, and
Hello.
And I'm glad you are here. And as first, I would like to ask you if you can introduce yourself and what's your background, career, and how you basically get to the algo trading.
Sure. Hi everyone, I'm from Poland. Before trading, for many years I was doing business. I was responsible for 17 years for commercial activities in quite dynamic software company. That's why I can recognize a good software. I love technology, I love automations, but I'm not a coder. Therefore, I like no-code solutions. I started my trading journey in 2017 because I realized that I work very hard for my money, but I do nothing to let my money work for me. Then I investigated what options are the best and started investing and swing trading at the moment. I was studying the markets every day and noticed that I'm really passionate about trading. And in this moment, it was 2017, 2018, my passion about markets began. I tried different approaches to find my way. I tried CFDs, tried forex. I was trading futures for a few years. I did an institutional trading course based on order flow. I was also day trading stocks for 1 year in a trading room with very experienced traders, day traders, and I realized that day trading is not for me. And from the beginning, I gravitated to a systematic approach and to automation, because I was doing it for my financial freedom, but also for time freedom. Then automation and StrategyQuant and AlgoCloud are giving me more freedom in this space, yeah. And I'm quite experienced StrategyQuant user because I bought 2 licenses of StrategyQuant in 2018, and since then I experiment different approaches, different styles of algo trading also.
Thank you for the introduction, and you already told, I'll continue, that you are testing you started to test different approaches in algo trading. And so let's move on, and I'm sure that the users are interested what kind of strategies are working for you well, what you are experiencing that is working in markets, and what strategies simply you trade. If you can give us some insight into it, it would be great.
I tried many different approaches to trading, many different strategies types. I like experiment, and of course I can recommend for stock market, I can recommend starting from some reversal strategies because they have high win rate, and for the beginning it is quite good to have higher win rate strategies. But of course I like momentum strategies, we can call them trend following also. I like breakout strategies. I like to search for different biases in the market. I was developing, and I'm developing also seasonal portfolio, but this is more difficult one, I think, because you need to have a lot of seasonal strategies at the same time. But I can definitely recommend for new people, I can recommend with reversal and momentum approach.
Thank you. And could we maybe stay a bit with those two strategies and talk a little bit more? If some user wants to create such strategy, let's say momentum, what is the best way how he can start and start to test it? Some ideas or where to find for inspiration, or just generate it? What approach you prefer, and what is your starting point when you start to think about such strategy?
I have many different starting points, let's say so. One I can definitely recommend are books. Read the books, read about people who are very long on the market, and try to recognize the strategies and to code them, because it is not complicated. Using StrategyQuant, it is really very easy if you will understand what's going on. And for sure you need to have to build some background, because nobody is having that background before. Maybe programmers, but not definitely. I was learning it step by step, and I can definitely recommend to search for some shared concept, let's say so. It could be a book, it could be a white paper sometimes. It could be, of course, market observation. If you are a trader looking for the charts, you will spot some interesting behavior of the market, and you can make this observation in few lines of in few blocks, let's say so, using AlgoCloud or StrategyQuant, and check, is it an edge or not. But of course you can do also a data research, like seasonality pattern are based on data research. There is also possible to take a ready strategy from someone else, and of course StrategyQuant is able to generate strategies. And the new way of discovering strategies I can highly recommend. I think it will be very useful in next versions of StrategyQuant and AlgoCloud, is the AI research. I use AI for strategy ideas also.
Yeah, so if we can stay a little bit with this AI, because it's interesting, and right now, at the moment when we are recording this interview, we are just finishing implementing AI into StrategyQuant, and obviously it will be developing further. But so everyone knows ChatGPT. It's very well known now. So if we have ChatGPT, if I can ask you, how do you use it to have idea and maybe recognize that it don't make some, because it always answer something. So to get idea and maybe review a little bit if it makes sense, or what would be your approach there?
My general approach is that we need to learn how the market behave, and I know there are a lot of experienced traders. They will look this in interview, and for them this is obvious thing that they are looking for some specific behavior of the market, then try to exploit it by a strategy. But of course, using AI, I think that the new capabilities that we have as a traders now to use AI to discover the special or unique patterns, let's say so. Then discussion with AI, with ChatGPT or other large language model is of course one of way of doing it. And I hope we will see soon in AlgoCloud and StrategyQuant such capabilities. And StrategyQuant, in my opinion, is great prepared to be automated about this process, about this discussion with AI. And I hope in 2025 we will see serious implementation about this. But at the end of the day, in my experience, we need to understand what kind it is a strategy, why this strategy is doing well or not doing well. We need to understand. Strategy is like employee for me. I need to know my employees. I can hire them, I can fire them if they are not working as expected. But I need to understand them. And this is a very crucial part because during generating process, robustness checking process, during the live trading process, we need to know what the strategy is doing. And this is simple to understand if you develop yourself as a person who understands step by step how the strategies are doing. This is not something you can develop in few weeks. You can develop it in years of experience. And my general advice is give your time, not be too fast in this process, because you will need to understand how markets are doing, what they are doing, but you have so easy tools nowadays like never before to do it. But give your time. Give your give your time.
Yeah. It's generally like good recommendation. So there are no like free money. It's simply you have to do your job. But as you mentioned, right now you have quite good tools and you can be very efficient if you are using them and move on fast. And suppose we created some strategies and they are evaluating well. And now I would like to ask you, what is your way, how you think about portfolio? Let me explain it more. There are few approaches. Someone is just watching correlation of strategies to complement each other. But then, for example, in the second interview with Christos, is very focusing on obviously correlation has to work well, but also he's focusing on market regime, and he strictly like divide the portfolio into different market regimes, and then the strategies complement each other. And I would like to ask you if you can explain which way you are thinking about composing portfolio. Maybe not really money management also, but let's say from the point of view of the logic of the strategy or how the strategy works. What works for you, and what do you think?
We could talk about portfolio for several hours, I think. Because of course the portfolio is the key, is the real target, to have portfolio uncorrelated strategies. But one thing is the initial choice of the portfolio of the portfolio of strategies to trade, and another part is the cyclical portfolio management. Let's say so. But to say it simple, I like to have at least 10 to 20 robust strategies, which I understand and have been tested on demo accounts. This is important part, not because we need to know what the strategies are doing. Are they trading as expected? Let's say so. And these strategies should have many different drivers. This is the key, and as you said, it means that some of the strategies should work in different market regimes, of course. I like to use correlation coefficient and search for negative correlations or low correlation, of course. I'd like to use monthly correlation by loss. This is one of my measures, let's say so, to measure correlation, to check the correlation. But also the key point here is exposure, because you can have, for example, strategies that are trading once a month and for 1 day. And you need to know what is the exact exposure. And this is one problem in StrategyQuant for now, for stock picking strategies, because we don't have such tool to measure the exposure, the historical exposure on the portfolio level and also on the single strategy level. But I created a great portfolio, Power BI analytics about portfolio and also single strategy exposure, and it will be available for free for AlgoCloud users. Then you can visit my website and check. There is information how to download this Power BI, and we created also a few other Power BI analytics. They are giving additional value for AlgoCloud users, I think. But the exposure part is also very important in terms of portfolio, because we can have a lot of strategies. They are not trading so much. They are maybe not giving us a very big CAGR annually. But of course, if they are using very little capital, we can combine them in the larger portfolio. And this is a unique possibility of merging strategies, different strategies types.
Understand. So to summarize it, the correlation has to work well, and also you are focusing on exposure to simply run simultaneously different systems which trade different time or not too often, and then achieve compounded annual return better through this way. And also, like you are checking the market regimes to not be exposed to
of course
pace of the market.
This is my standard strategy development procedure, that every strategy before going to the market should be tested in different market regimes. And I have few ways to do it, but simple is good. Then check the strategy in bull market, bear market, in a high volatile market, medium volatile market, low volatile market, and if some strategy is not working in different market regimes, I usually filter this market regime for this strategy, and this is the way I can highly recommend.
Understand. And you meant that the users can find your portfolio composer, your portfolio tool, the website, algohub.com, and I know I visited the website and I know you and your work. So what else they can find on this website to let's say, move on their way of Algo trader?
Yeah, I created the website because I was the first person that went so deep into AlgoCloud, and I would like to have some space to share my strategies. You can find many of my strategies. Some of them are free, some of them I paid, but I'm also sharing my researches about strategy development process, about costs I experience using my AlgoCloud and Alpaca, and other articles. I will share many articles in the future also. Then feel free to visit Algo Hub, double B at the end, and .com.
Great, yeah, I especially like your article about trading cost and your study about slippages, because Michael really measured the market and did a lot of observations to find out what is the optimal cost of trade for the certain broker. Especially the one who trades CFD, they might be not aware of the costs, but you can have good strategy, but simply if the cost is too high, then you will not success. You are fight like losing war. So there it was great that you did and read through different symbols, and you make some great infographic about it. I can highly recommend to watch everyone who are even maybe not trading stock picking or StockX stocks yet. How it's expense, real expense. Let's call it real expense, not just the marketing, but real expense of the trade is. And then you can easily also find like good solution for you and like the one of the brokers which simply is fine for you. Yeah, this I can highly recommend the source. And let's move to another question. And I would like to ask you why you choose AlgoCloud. Why you decided for this solution? Because there are, like for stock picking, I think there is not other solution right now for the newbies or for the retail traders. You can do stock picking well, but just as if you are a programmer, and still you will have to go through some obstacles. But you also worked for bank for institutional trading, let's say, so you can compare. You have overview of the market. And why you decided to also decided to invest such a lot of time into AlgoCloud and into trading with AlgoCloud?
This is there are many reasons why I can tell you. Okay. The first main reason for me to move to AlgoCloud was, of course, the idea of trading not the single instrument, but the whole portfolio, trading and backtesting. And the robustness of such strategies is much better, in my opinion, than in single instrument. Just from the beginning, you got possibility that your strategy will work much better than a single. Then robustness is one of the first reasons, in my opinion. But the second very important reason was the stability of the platform. I was starting with AlgoCloud. Many parts of AlgoCloud were not working properly 2 years ago, but the stability of trading was very important for me from the beginning, and the platform was very stable. I was trading algorithmically for over 2 years using TradeStation, for example, using VPS and TradeStation. And for me, it was horrible time because of platform stability. Maybe it is only my experience, but every second day I had some stability problems with TradeStation. I had strong VPS, but something were wrong. Maybe it was too much strategies at the same time. Of course, the intraday data are doing much more problems, we can tell so with strategies. But in AlgoCloud in last year, in 2024, I had one day when AlgoCloud had a problem with, and it was fixed the same day. But all year the platform was working very stable, and I can now don't look at AlgoCloud for a few days or weeks, and I have no problem, and I know every strategy is working fine in my experience, of course. But of course, it is, in my opinion, much easier to find good strategies on stocks than for futures, for example. And this is the second reason. And for forex, for CFDs, of course. Okay, let's focus on the futures. I think that it is much easier. You don't need to have such complicated data setup, because stocks are, of course, they are traded on stock exchange. Data and trading is full transparent. Additionally, you have 30 years plus history to backtest, not only maybe 10 years for futures as usually. You can generate, because we are working on daily data. This is something at the beginning different for many people, because the natural path is to try to catch something much faster, faster, more trades, more robustness, but the trading costs are very high if you are using smaller intervals. You must watch for high frequency traders and manipulations on the and I know a lot about this topic, because I was using order flow techniques in futures, and intraday plays are different than multi-day plays, but the number of signals you can get because of the stock universe trading, and you can get signals from the whole market screening. The unique features that AlgoCloud has is the on-bar open trading and on-bar closed trading. Even the advanced platforms like AMI Broker, where you can code similar strategies, but this is very difficult for new persons, for very advanced programmers only. But you can not get so easy like in AlgoCloud the on-bar open and on-bar close possibilities. This is an edge you are getting just like that in AlgoCloud. What can I say more? You can deploy strategy in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And this is amazing for me. This is really amazing. Deploy and monitor. I can highly recommend the log, because for me the log capabilities was the crucial part of AlgoCloud, because I got a lot of trust what AlgoCloud is doing, just reading in simple English and math. Everything step by step inside the platform.
Thank you. It was a long list of advantages, and when we decided to create this platform, like it was I think like 4 years ago, and we started to think about it, we simply want to deliver something different, and the mission of our company was always to bring us best the functions and possibilities to as many traders as possible. Therefore, we started with the no-code in the StrategyQuant, but then obviously, as you told, Many users are using brokers like TradeStations, and I have a personal experience with TradeStation, and it's similar. So you can trade with it, but you need to watch it very carefully, and there are a lot of desynchronization. And after 1 year of active trading, you can be exhausted, because instead of enjoying your life, because you are algo trader, you are basically after every session close or during session close, you are watching if our positions match and all this.
Yeah, this was horrible for me. I don't know how other traders what are the
Comparing to
experience.
this, yeah, now you
Maybe
are just receiving the
let's
report
make some
by email.
chat,
Yeah,
and exchange the experience in the Discord group about this topic. But I had horrible experience here with the stability. And if you trade futures contracts, the problems with not closing the trade, desynchronization of the trades is the serious issue. It was a serious issue for me.
and also I would like to add that we also allow to connecting for TradeStation directly, but this is directly via API and trading stocks. So you can use TradeStation broker, which is great broker. Especially if you are
as
US
a broker,
citizen,
I
you are
can
citizen
confirm.
and you have free stocks, like zero cost trading. But if with AlgoCloud, you will once a day receive the report via email, and that's it. Instead of sitting in the front of the platform. And this, from my point of view, this is how algo trading should look like, because you should not be slave of the trading platform. And so thank you for.
I can tell more that TradeStation has amazing the best free intraday data for stocks and futures, and this is great data source. But about the platform, okay, let's move further.
Yeah, we have both experience with it, and I'm sure if some TradeStation user will watch it, so yeah, he will know what we are talking about. And yeah, we are slowly moving forward, and we started with the strategies, let's say development, the kind of strategies Michael liked to use, and we went through the portfolio composition. We also talked about inspiration, and I think we covered the topic, like from the Michael perspective. But obviously there could be a lot to talk about more, and I hope that we can connect with Michael also in the future and discuss more topics or certain topics. But before we end, I would like to ask you for some recommendations. Michael. What to do if you are algo trader? Because there is unlimited number of the traders of let's say some YouTube videos which you can study, unlimited number of pages. There's a lot of platforms, and there is a lot of teachers, and basically everyone offers something, and everything looks great when you look at it. So what is your suppose the trader wants to start with AlgoCloud, who's watching this video. What is your recommendation how to start with this platform? And obviously, let's cover it from the way when you just want to use the platform, but also you can add more description about Algo Hub, where it's also a source of knowledge and source, let's say, of more advanced trading robots. So what would you recommend?
I can repeat: give your time, give yourself time to discover, because trading is not easy. This is everybody is thinking that it is easy. It is not easy, but it is easier than never before, in my opinion. If you are a curious person, if you like to discover, if you like to ask your question, why is it working or is it not working? This is the right approach, in my opinion, to move forward. And AlgoCloud is, in my experience, is cutting this way many times, because you don't have until now you should be advanced programmer to program not only strategies but many tools to trade algorithmically with such kind of approach. And AlgoCloud is giving us ready to use tool when we can we can focus only on strategies to and of course portfolio to recognize right strategies, to check robustness and so on, but to move forward our algo trading business. And I can recommend to focus on strategies, to understand strategy, because in my experience it is the best way to find the strategies that you can understand. For example, you are teaching now generating strategies, and this is okay. The generating from template, as I see in the videos, is a good idea, because you have some template for type, some kind of type strategies. Let's say reversal, breakout, and you are moving on the parts. But I think that everybody needs to know what is robustness, how many traps are for us, waiting for us in this space of overfitting. Then learning what is overfitting, how to manage the overfitting, how to find stable areas using different parameters of the strategies. This is some lessons we need to know before we are going to the real money trading. But this is simple like never before.
Yeah.
I can highly recommend a few Ali Casey videos about this topic. It's an amazing educator about StrategyQuant also. There are few more people. I hope we will find them soon in AlgoCloud community. Very experienced traders that maybe they will share their knowledge with us. And read books. If you like to create your portfolio and check some ready-to-use strategies to develop your start, you can check our website algohub.com and check. We have some ready-to-use strategies for you. But of course, the best strategies are the strategies created by you. But you can take some ready-to-use and proven concept and add your own ingredients to it.
Understand, and this is it's great to be inspired, and I'm sure this is the great when you can check this Algo Hub, and also, but at the end of the day, it's your account, your responsibility, your money. Nobody is giving you advices, and are your decisions. So you always have to know what you are trading, and you should build up your internal confidence into what are you trading. Otherwise, you will stop your trading when the first drawdown occurs. So
yeah, that's true. That's why it was my problem. My first portfolio of strategies. That's where it was the strategy portfolio where I didn't understand the logic inside, and it was a problem because every strategy will have a drawdown. Then even if you generate a strategy, give your time to study the strategy in details, to understand what is this component, what is this indicator, for example, what is the logic behind, visualize how it looks in the chart, where it is opening position, when it's closing position, why it is doing, check different settings to be sure that you understand, because this is your worker. Every strategy is your worker, and you need to know your workers if you are a business manager.
Yeah, this is really important, and if you avoid this lesson, you have to repeat it later when simply strategies start to trade and some drawdown, of course, because this confidence is your confidence into your strategies is really important. Yeah, so thank you for those recommendations and insights. I'm sure we are not seeing each other in this format of the interview last time, so I'm sure the community will appreciate it, and maybe next time we can discuss some other topics. So thank you again, Michael. I wish you successful trading even right now during this turbulent time, and
this is I can say only that bear market, because we can go into the bear markets. I don't know, nobody knows, but let's say we are in downtrend now in stock market, and this is excellent time. It is the best time for starting algorithmic adventure, let's say so, with stocks, because after such events there is the best time for stock trading. The momentum strategies are skyrocketing. Then prepare yourself, take your time. I hope that market will dive deeper, because after such event we will get amazing returns in stocks, and you will be prepared.
Yeah, that's great to hear. There is such an opportunity comparing to buy and hold, where you should just wait. There you have more options. Even it's simply different approach. So we can use it for the video like outline that the markets are falling, but it's the best time to start.
Yeah, I started my journey with stocks in 2018. First trade wars, let's say so. But now the trade wars are bigger. Then I assume that market can go deeper also.
Yeah. So thank you and see you next time.
See you.
Bye to everyone.
Bye.
Bye.